Welcome to the Vintage Girl Next Door. My name is Lacey, and today I'm going to show you how to get this fluffy, bouncy vintage hair. And it's kind of like a early 40s-ish style, so if you would like to see how I got this look, then stick around. Alrighty, let's get to it. So last night I set my hair in rag curls. So you will see what that looks like as soon as I can get the scarf off of my head. So basically it's just, I took an old white t-shirt, cut it into strips, and used those as my rollers. Okay, you can see how it looks. And now we will take them out. And then you just wrap your hair around and then tie it. There's what it looks like. And these kind of curls and these kind of wet sets end up super curly. The curls aren't necessarily super uniform, so it's really good for kind of like a 1940s brush out, a little less structure, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And then at the top here, I used some pillow rollers. I think just because I ran out of the other ones. Look how bouncy that curl is, that's so funny. So now I am just taking my wet brush and starting to brush through. And these, like I said, are super tight curls, so it's going to take a lot of brushing before it looks like anything. So I like to go through it first with the wet brush so that you're not just like pulling and pulling on your hair. So use my hand to kind of hold it so I'm not ripping through hair, and then use the wet brush. It's a nice soft brush to kind of get through those curls. And look how big and bouncy. Now I'm going in with my L'Oreal hair oil, and I'm just kind of using that to smooth it out a little. It is pretty fluffy and a little bit frizzy, so I like to use the hair oil to kind of calm that fluff down a little bit. Just making sure that I've got it nice and coated. Now I'm going in with some pomade. This is the Garnier one. You can use whichever one you like the best, but it's more of a soft pomade, not very sticky, and it kind of helps tame the frizz down a little bit as well. Look how curly it is after I ran my fingers through it so many times. So now I'm back to the wet brush and we are brushing. Lots and lots of brushing is going to happen here, folks. And some of it I sped through, some of it I left, so you could see how the curls were coming together. So, I don't know, let me know if you like this way of doing things, or if you'd rather me just like cut stuff out or speed through or what. So, you can see how after I brushed and brushed that side, how the curls are starting to kind of meld together and take somewhat of a shape. And so now I'm just going to do that on the back and on the sides. And more on the other side. So now I'm just gonna stick a little duckbill clip in where that kind of that swoopy thing is, so that I can hold that in place. And you'll notice in this one, is a shocker, I know, no teasing happened in this video. What? yeah, I wanted to go with more of a natural 1940s type of a style without any teasing and with minimal, not as much structure. And since these curls aren't as structured, they kind of tend to just go all over the place. So you kind of have to work with it a little bit more than usual if you want to get it to lay somewhat uniform. Pick those hairs off. Now I'm going in with my back combing brush and I'm going to do a little more brushing. So I did the initial brush through with the wet brush, and then now I am doing a little more of a denser brush to really start getting those curls to mold together. And you can see them taking shape. It's still very fluffy, especially from my normal, but you can see that the curls are kind of forming together a little bit more. Into a nice little wave formation there. I decided to put in another duckbill clip here just to hold it away from my face just a tiny bit more. See, and then just kind of shape those curls. And you can see a clear difference between the left side that I just finished and then the right side that is unbrushed. Taking my Kenra working hairspray, just giving it some sprays there so it'll hold, because I like the way those curls were looking. And then just smoothing those flyaways at the top. Okay, now we're going to the other side to start shaping our curls over there. So I'm just taking another duckbill clip, clipping that hair behind my ear to hold it. And then we're going to start our brushing on this side. And just spray as needed as you're kind of molding the curls. I'm just kind of spraying and then going over it with my hands. Now I'm kind of just checking the back and kind of shaping the curls a little bit with my fingers. And now I'm going to remove those duckbill clips. And yes, I may have forgot that one over my right ear, but guess what? I remembered in the end, so we're good. And this is our final look. It is not as structured, a little bit looser as far as the brush out goes, and some very pretty nice bouncy curls. Thanks so much for watching this quick little hair tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it, and let me know down below if you have tried this kind of a wed set before. I had tried it out, and then also my friend on YouTube and Instagram, Vicky Mouse House is her name on here. She did a tutorial on how to cut up a t-shirt and make these rag curls. So if you would like to see that, I will link her down below as well, because it's a little bit more in depth than what I showed you. I just showed you the brush out, and she goes through the whole process of actually cutting up the t-shirt making the rag curls and then also rolling them into her hair. So I'll link that below for you as well. I hope that you enjoyed watching. I had fun doing this set with you, and I have done this wet set several times since, and if it's on clean hair, it turns out super curly, and it can be kind of more of like a 1930s hairdo with lots and lots of little curls. So I can do that later if you would like. So just let me know, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!